We're going to take a brief look at parent pages. So, just to recap, I'm working the typography layout and my pages panel is open. If I click on these little double arrows right here, that'll close that up, and there, just click on pages again and it opens that back up. So in this dialog box, everything above this very faint gray line right here, everything above it are the parent pages of our document. Everything below it are the actual document pages. And if I click on these pages, it highlights them. And when I double click, it takes me to that particular page. It's kind of hard to tell right now because we don't have anything in them, but it'll be more evident later on. I can go in and work on my parent pages themselves in a similar way, just by going up here and double clicking on these pages, and it'll take me right into them. So long as those are highlighted, that's what I'm working on. Think of parent pages as templates. Anything that you want to have appear on all the pages of your document from a graphic point of view should go into a parent page. Or maybe they only go on a certain set of pages. You might have multiple parent pages with slightly differing content. That's what these parent pages or template pages are for. So we're just going to work with the one that we have by default. And so I double click on that, and I'm going to go over here to my tools and select my type tool and just draw out a text box that extends from one margin line to the other. And I'm just going to type my name, the class, and the semester in here. So there we go. And go grab my select tool, and I'm just going to kind of pull this down to settle my margin. The point of our margins is we don't want any of our printable content, readable content, to go outside of those margin lines. That just gives us a nice, comfortable buffer between our type and the edge of the page, and also helps to ensure that we don't run anything so close to the edge of the page that it gets cut off in printing or when we're putting together a mock-up. So I'm just going to pull that down there, and then, with my type tool, select that again, and I can style my type in a couple of different ways. I can either go to this control bar up here, and you'll see here's our type, our font, and our weight, or our typeface and our weight. So this is the typeface, this is the font weight, our point size and our leading, and then we have a few other options over here: caps, small caps, super and subscript, etc. We can also edit this text not only from here, but we can go over here to our sidebar, to our character panel. If we click on that, you'll see that this gives us even more options. So I'm just going to reduce the point size on this to 9 points. And I'm going to change it from Minion Pro, which is the default, to, I'm going to use Railway. I have that here and handy. And I'm going to make it bold just so it kind of stands out a little bit. And now, so I've got that little footer on my parent page. And I can put that on the other page just as easily by copying this, edit, copy, come over here to this page, edit, paste in place. Yep. It put it right back on top of the original. So I just slide it over here. And then I'll go to my paragraph panel, which affects your paragraphs, and I'm going to change that to flush right. So I have this footer information in, And now if I go back to my Pages panel and double click, so if I go to my cover page, there's nothing because there's no parent page applied to it. But if I go to my page 2, you'll see that here's that footer that I applied to my parent page. And I can't click on that and access it and move it around. And that's what I want. So that's the purpose of a parent page, is to, put content on a page that's going to show up everywhere. So you only have to format it once and it's always consistent in the same way on every page. So now if I go down here and select page 3, and I'm just going to go up here to this little hamburger menu on my Pages panel and insert pages. I want to insert 2 pages after page 3. Say OK. That adds pages 4 and 5. And if I go down to those, scroll down to those, my content from my parent page shows up there as well.